going on, guys? Welcome back to NetworkChuck. Yeah, what am I talking about today? It's kind of obvious in the title. I'm selling coffee. How you guys doing today? I know it's not my normal live stream time. It's not Monday, it's Wednesday. I missed Monday, so I'm sorry. Real quick, let me know if you guys can hear me. And yeah, kind of frazzled. I had like a bunch of meetings today. I'm exhausted. But anyways, I'm selling coffee now. I get people asking me all the time, what coffee do you drink? What do you recommend? And now I make my own. And I'm telling you right now, this stuff's amazing. This is what I'm drinking right now. It's the Ethiopian. It's the best. Oh my gosh. So I'm gonna take a big slurp sip for everyone real quick. There it is. That is good. I love coffee. In case you don't know, what's my thing with coffee? I use coffee for everything. It's not just a gimmick on my channel. Every time I study or do anything, coffee's there. It's just a thing. It's what I do. So on the stream, I'm going to talk about this coffee stuff, give some coffee away, and kind of do an AMA, I guess. It's kind of random, and hopefully it's okay. I'll be honest, I was a little unprepared for this because I had a bunch of meetings that I had to go through. Anyways, so let me actually pull it up on the screen here. Hopefully my screen thing's working. It is. Cool. This is my coffee website. Just scooch this over. NetworkChuck Coffee, blah, 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 blah. Support the mission. You need coffee right now. I should have titled the video that. Why didn't I title the video that? I should have thought about that. I saw all kinds of stuff. I highly recommend the Ethiopian. If I go to the coffee tab here. Of course, there's other blends that are amazing if you're more of a dark roast. I like a medium light roast. Best flavor. But if you like pods, I got pods too. So whatever you want to do, whatever you're feeling like, I got you. I got your back. So anyways, why am I selling coffee? Well, it's something I've always wanted to do. Like, one of my dreams is to start a coffee shop, kind of. So we'll see if that happens one day. But for now, this is the next best thing, selling coffee. And yeah, this is what I drink. So if you ask me what I'm drinking, it's NetworkChuck Coffee. And you know what? You should drink it too. The other reason of why I'm doing this is, you know that I quit my job about a month ago to do this YouTube thing full time, to teach full time on YouTube, and basically make courses for free. And you saw that David Bomble's joining me in this as well. Can't even talk today. Guys, come on, I've been talking too much. And yeah, to be honest, I got to pay the bills. So this is a large part of that. But also, I've been asking you guys, like, hey, if you want to support David and I in this mission, that's awesome. Help support us. We have This Is IT, which is a cool way to support us, and we provide a lot of free training that way. But for others, maybe you need coffee. A way to support me is you can buy your coffee from me. And it's great coffee. I can verify it. I don't want to sell it to you guys unless I tried it. So this is my first bag, and I've been drinking it for the past day and a half or so. It's legit. I love it. So check it out. Let me know what you think. I would love if you actually got a bag, took a picture of it, posted it on social media. You know the drill. Anyways, that's why I'm doing it, to kind of help me produce more free stuff. So if you want to help me produce more free stuff on YouTube, which I am, I'm doing the free CCNA. I'll be doing, I guess I can tell you this. Yeah, I'll tell you this. I'll be doing hacking stuff very soon. I've already been doing the CEH stuff, so I'm going through the CEH process, but I'm going to be producing more hacking structured material to teach you guys some things. And did you guys see the interview I got to do with Marcus Hutchins? I was so happy to get on the phone with that guy. If you don't know who he is, he's the guy who actually stopped the WannaCry virus a while. I don't know how many years ago it was. I was working in IT at that time, and that virus like crippled everybody. It was crazy. And this is the guy who stopped it. He had a whole documentary made about him. He had a Wired article wrote about him. So he's a big deal. So it was cool to get on the stream. He's a reverse engineer, a malware reverse engineer. So he's legit, knows what he's talking about. That's a super fun stream. We're actually going to do another interview because that was mainly talking about the Twitter hack, which, what do you guys think about that? The Twitter hack. I kind of made a video, and I'm going to give away some coffee here. I'm going to set up the giveaway. So while I'm setting it up, we're going to talk about Twitter. I made a video right when the hack came out. And it was kind of nuts. Like, I didn't know what was happening. I'm like, what? Hack? Twitter got hacked. I saw Bill Gates posting this. I'm like, no way. This is crazy. And then Elon Musk and all these people. I'm like, these guys I'm sure they have secure accounts. Like, I know they do. Someone got in deep. So at first I thought on my initial video, I'm going to slow down now. This coffee's getting to me. I don't know how many cups in I'm in today, but this is a lot. Micro Panda, welcome to the membership on NetworkChuck. Thank you for joining. Anyways, but yeah, Twitter, I dug in with Marcus Hutchins and we talked about it, and then I saw the articles coming out. My goodness, a social engineering attack, something that anybody can do, and it's kind of crazy, like, right? Who's calling me right now? Oh. Anyways, let's do a quick coffee giveaway. So it's going to be you typing the chat. I hope this thing works. I don't know if it's going to work. It always kind of messes me up. So what I need you to chat in the chat, not yet, don't do it yet. Hashtag. I don't know if I should click the button first or not. I'll go ahead and click it. I'm gonna roll this. Now if you type this more than once, you're ineligible. So calm down. One time, okay? One time. I'll roll it. Oh, why is it being stupid? I don't know what's happening with this. I'm going to do a quick refresh on my browser. Live troubleshooting, don't you just love it? Actually, okay, cool. Here we go. It's actually working right now. I didn't say put anything in yet. Oh, did it roll it? Oh, come on. That's stupid. I apologize if the chat's blowing up with a bunch of, like, hashtags. It wasn't done yet, people. Calm down. Okay. I'm going to do it now. Everyone stop. I know you guys want some free coffee, but you need to calm the junk down. IT Career Questions just joined the channel. Thank you for joining, Mr. IT Career Questions. Good to see you in here. I swear if one more person pushes a hashtag, I'm going to freak out. Okay. I don't know what's happening. William Murray, stop laughing at me. Didn't you just pass the encore? Congrats. Okay, it's the chat's broken. I'm sorry, it broke. I'm getting hacked. It's the Twitter hack all over again. Okay. Everyone stop doing things. I'm going to roll it now. Okay, so it's rolling it. If you enter the keyword NetworkChuck Coffee, that's what I'm looking for here. It should go through and pick somebody to win. I believe. So keyword NetworkChuck Coffee, only enter it one time. And hopefully this thing works. I'll give away one bag of coffee, and I'll do it in a different way here in a bit, because this is obviously kind of stupid. Oh, by the way, while we're doing this, I forgot to mention that I did go and take my my CCNP Encore exam last week. Yeah, it was last week. I didn't talk about it because I didn't want to, because I didn't pass. Man, the chat's blowing up. I should stop doing these giveaways like this because I can't even talk to you guys. It's going to be impossible for me to find any chats. But anyways, yeah, I took the Encore exam from my home, from this very chair looking at me sitting in here. I don't know how in the world I'm going to pick a winner. This thing's weird. And I failed the Encore exam. I did not study for it. I'll tell you why I failed. Man, I'm not doing this again. This is like blowing up. RMRF, yeah. That's good, Andrew. I like that. That's a command that you enter on Linux too. Just break everything, and we just did that. Thankfully, there's no latency with me talking. Of course, knock on wood, I never know. Yeah, I failed the Encore exam. No big deal. I didn't study. There's a lot of wireless stuff, SD-WAN, things I didn't know. I'm going to, what was my score? I think it was like what was the passing? I forgot my score, actually. I just got it out of my mind. I was like, I'm done. I'm going to go for it again, though. What I did is Cisco had this, like, half-off deal for the Encore exam, or any Cisco exam. You could buy a voucher for half off, so I did that. You guys can stop doing things. I'm going to see if I can pick a winner now. I don't know how to pick a winner. This thing is dumb. I'm not gonna blame it on that though. I think I'm the dumb one. So I'm gonna look through all the chats and pick a winner real quick. Just at random, whatever my mouse lands on. And now, okay. Gabe Carbaugh, you are the winner. I'm going to post that in there real quick. Please, everyone, stop doing things. So, Gabe, if you're still watching, still listening, send me an email to contest@networkchuck.com with just send an email. I'll reply back to you with everything you need. Please, no one try to impersonate Gabe. Don't social engineer me, because I'll social engineer you right back. That, by the way, is an example of social engineering. If you were to try to win my coffee, but you didn't actually win, you try to pretend to be Gabe, that's impersonation. That's your lesson for today. So, Gabe, congrats for winning that. And I love that name, Micro Panda, one of my members here. It's such a cool name. Yeah, I'm going to take the Encore again. I'm just going to study a bit more. It's annoying because I was this close to getting my CCNP. I passed CCNP routing and switching. I passed all 3 exams, just not within 3 years. And now it's a lot more than just routing and switching. It's so much more. So yeah, I was close. I was pretty close. I got to do it again. Yes, Brian. It is a promise. Now, someone asked CEH or Security Plus. It depends on what your goal is. If your goal is to become a hacker, Security Plus first. If your goal is to just not become a hacker but learn about security, Security Plus. Security Plus all the way, actually. Until you get to the point where I'm going to get out of this thing. It's being stupid. Man, going live is never cut and dry or easy. All you people who give me a hard time about going live, it's difficult. Just so Gabe, I'll put the email. You got to email, just so you know. contest@networkchuck.com. Now I'm gonna give away 5 bags here in a bit, so hang on, just hang tight. I'm trying to figure out a better way to do this. This is not very conducive to giving away things. I need more help. What was I saying? Oh, yeah, Security Plus all the way. CEH, I'm still exploring this certification. It's good. It's a good certification. It's good, solid information. But I'll tell you what, the barrier to entry with this is super expensive. Like the exam itself is like $1,000. I don't know a normal person who's just self-paced studying and paying for their own stuff who could do that. So it's obviously being targeted at companies who can pay for their employees to go through the process. That's where it's a little frustrating, but I think the content's solid, so that's why I'm going through it to see if it's great for you guys, and I want to be able to recommend it if it's actually something you should do. Security Plus all the way. I don't know if I can tell you this yet. Yeah, I guess I can. Security Plus is one of those exams I'm going to make for free on YouTube, which is coming out soon. So be looking for that. And before anyone asks about the CCNA, before anyone does anything, I know I am making free CCNA content here on YouTube. I've done day 0. I've done day 1. Day 2 is coming. I've just had a few things that kind of got in the way. So you know, these videos, they do take time. And I'm not making, well, I guess I am making an excuse for myself. Yeah, I'm making an excuse. These videos do take time. And some videos take more time than others. Sometimes it takes me forever. Sometimes I mess up on things. Like, there's so much involved with it. But I love doing it. So my goal right now is to pick up the pace and have a lot more videos ready to go for you guys. And I will be posting those videos early on This Is IT. If you don't know what I'm talking about when I say This Is IT, that's mine and David Bomble's new initiative. It's really cool. I love that I get to partner with David because we're working on something together. This crazy effort, which it's kind of weird because like there's really not a clear way to make money from this, and that's not our goal. That's the point. We're creating free IT training on YouTube, and he just announced his free CCNA today, which is going to be amazing. And I have my free CCNA going, and we're going to collaborate on other courses as well to just create a ton of free training, and that's our whole thing. We've talked about this forever, and I could not do this with CBT Nuggets, and they wouldn't let me. So finally able to step out and do this is like my dream. So yeah, I will be stepping up the content creation process, getting that out for you guys. I'll be posting it early on This Is IT, releasing it weekly here on this YouTube channel. So be looking for all that. So now what I'll do real quick, and I guess I won't be able to announce the winner of this one right away. But the next 5 people to go sign up for This Is IT, doesn't matter what tier it is. The next 5 people from this moment in time, which right now it's, for me, 3:20 p.m. The next 5 people will win a free bag of coffee from NetworkChuck Coffee. So link below. I'll put the link in the chat real quick. This is it.io. First 5 people to sign up for that will get a free bag of coffee. And again, that's it's a membership site that you're helping David and I produce more of this. And you're helping us just kind of focus on this. Like right now, my business model for YouTube, and I'll be straight up and honest with you guys. I have to, just because I quit my job doesn't mean my life expenses went away. A lot of what I try to do is get sponsorships and things to cover what I do so I can do more YouTube videos. But having that recurring income, members supporting us, is kind of a load off and helps us focus, laser focus on what we need to do. So yeah, that's just why. Like, and you know what? It's only if you can afford it. That's it. Like if it's like, if you have to like go back to your spouse, be like, okay, let's look in our budget. Can we pay for this? No, don't do that. That's silly. We're producing the free content so you can freely use it. And when you get to a point in your career where like, I'm banking, yeah, why don't you throw a few things my way? That's my hope for you guys, because like that's why I'm doing this. This is it. This is IT. Some of you know my story. I started in IT when I was 21, 22. Plumbing salesman. I was selling toilets to apartment complexes, and then I started studying for my A+, got my A+ certification, got a help desk job, and I was so blessed to be surrounded by people who knew how it worked. So I worked with a network engineer who was above me, who was like, yeah, you can just kind of study for your IT certifications. You can get your CCNA. If you come with me to the data center, you're not gonna get paid extra for overtime, but if you come with me and kind of shadow me, I'll teach you things. He showed me the path. I did that, and it paid off. Like it did. I went from making, I couldn't have been making more than $30,000 a year as a plumbing salesman. Within probably 3, maybe 4 years, I was making over 6 figures in IT. And I want to say, I'm saying that not to say that I don't want to be like a Ty Lopez, like, oh, you can make money real fast. Look at my Lamborghini. I'm not saying it to say that. I'm saying I see this happen all the time. I'm not like an anomaly. And I've it's not that I'm super smart or super special or anything. It's not, because I'm not. Like, I've talked with a lot of people, and this is their experience, because IT is a crazy, crazy lucrative career. So my hope is that I can help as many people as I can discover this path, because I feel like traditional education kind of just doesn't see IT, like this, like system admin, network admin, as a good path, or they don't highlight it. It's always about going down the 4-year degree path, maybe some computer science. I know they're eventually picking up on that, but man, you don't even really need, in the U.S., and I can only speak for the U.S., you really don't even need a 4-year degree to be successful in this. I do not have a degree. Many of you know that. It's crazy what you can do. I want to take a sip of coffee. I'm telling you, this stuff is good. So I would be honored if whoever you're getting your coffee from, I could replace them, and I can be your official coffee supplier. So I normally order my coffee from some other program, but I'm gonna be my own coffee supplier. So I would be honored if I could be with you in all your study sessions and help you focus. And I know for many of you, I'm already helping you in my videos. Let me help you with the stimulants. Let me let me be a drug dealer for you. Dimitri Clark, for all my Reddit haters. They gave me great content. Following my advice, I'm starting at 90K. That's amazing. I remember when I hit over 6 figures, I couldn't believe it, because I never in my life, I thought that maybe one day, maybe like far into the future, I might make 70K a year. Never in my life I thought I'd reach 6 figures. It was amazing. Amazing. And it's possible. Is it easy? No, it's not. It's not easy. You have to study. You have to put in the time. You have to be creative. You have to learn how to market yourself. You have to learn how to network and how to network. You have to learn the base concepts of IT, but also learn how to deal with people, make connections. I said this on a stream before, but the majority of my jobs I've gotten over the years is because it was from people I've known, who I had relationships with. It all started with that first job, that first help desk job, and just bringing my A game every single day, 100%. And how you act every single day, bringing your expertise into that in that situation, will be your best friend forever. Seriously. So yeah, it's totally possible getting 6 figures. But again, I can't promise that because it's a difficult path. You have to study hard, but it is a cool path because you can. I always say this: you're basically cheating at life. It's a shortcut. I didn't go to college. I skipped. I got my certification, which took me 3 to 6 months, and jumped right into a help desk job because you can get a help desk job right with A+. And by the way, help desk jobs pay great by themselves. If you want to make a career out of help desk, go for it because they pay great compared to a lot of careers. I've seen a lot of help desk people start out at $50K. So I started out at around 35, and I just built my way up from there. But you can do some crazy things. It's amazing. Now, I would never ask you guys to put your salary right now in the chat, but if you're doing well, let people know in the chat and in the comments below, because it is encouraging as people start down this path and they start going for their A+ CCNA. You definitely want to have real talk. Like, yeah, you're not going to make 6 figures overnight just by getting your CCNA. No, it takes more than that. Getting your CCNA is one step. The rest of it could be another certification that separates you and is the X factor. That could be it. Or it could be that you get a job where you can really work your butt off, get some exposure, work with technologies that you've never seen before and become an expert in that. Maybe you're at a job where AWS or Azure is something really new and they don't really have an expert on staff. Become that expert. Become that person. That's the secret sauce, man. That's how you separate yourself from the pack. And one more piece of advice, because this stream's kind of completely random. I apologize, but it's just a random Wednesday, and I'm hopped up on coffee, and I hope you are too. One more piece of advice I would give you is something I wish I would have listened to a long time ago, is don't stay at one job too long. Don't depend on raises to get you to where you want to be financially. It just won't happen. You have to realize that your company's goals are not to increase your salary and increase your skill set to where you're amazing. Your company's goals is to keep you, but at the end of the day, you're a line item, you're an expense. And they want to keep their op budget as low as possible, their operational budget. So I found the most increase, like my raises have always been like really tiny incremental stuff, nothing big. But I've always found my biggest raises were when I gave myself a raise, when I jumped to the next company. And that's scary because you might be leaving a comfortable situation where you know everyone, where you know how to do the job, and you're jumping to something foreign and scary. And that is like legit terrifying, but that's the risk you take, and that's where you win big. I've got some super chats I need to address. But I saw 2 people I know, love, and follow, and I know they follow me, is William Murray and AJ. AJ, I forget your last name, dude. But you guys passed Encore. Congrats. That's amazing. And all of you working on certs that have recently passed, congrats. Like it's not the best feeling in the world. It's like a drug. It really is. It is so cool to be able to do something like that. I'm going to launch something real quick so I can bring out some super chats. So again, I gave 1 bag of coffee away to Mr. Gabe, who won the crazy spam chat that got me hacked. And then I'm giving away 5 bags of coffee to the first 5 people to sign up for This Is IT at the link below. What else should I do? I kind of want to give 5 more bags away, but I just don't know how to do it with this live stream. It's kind of frustrating. I'll tell you what, I'm fully aware that not everyone who watches this video is watching it live. You could be watching it later. And if you're watching it live right now, you can still do this. When this live stream is over, comments will be open below the video. They may already be open. I want you to enter hashtag. Let's see, what should the hashtag be? Hashtag This Is IT in the comments below. Now this will be US only, because shipping anywhere else can be kind of expensive. US only, so comments, not the chat right now, so calm down. Don't spam my chat. In the comments after this video, hashtag this is IT. I'll pick 5 winners and give away 5 bags of coffee. 1 bag per person. Make sure I specify that. Anyways. I distracted myself. What was I doing before? Oh yeah, I was going to bring up something so I can answer some super chats. And by the way, thanks everyone for being here. And I want to give a massive shout out to all the people who are supporting me and what I'm doing. I know that I promised I would release CCNA stuff and all this hacking stuff and have it like come out really quickly. It's coming. So I appreciate your patience and all that. It is a lot of stuff going on for me right now. But I appreciate all you guys supporting me, signing up for This Is IT, signing up for the NetworkChuck membership. You guys are amazing, seriously. So if there's any way I can help you, reach out to me. Sign up for the Discord. I don't post about the Discord as often as I should, but it's discord.gg/NetworkChuck. That's my community. I've got some amazing people in there. If you want to go hang out in there, I highly encourage you to do that. I need to go hang out in there again because I haven't been there in a bit. I'll after this stream, I want to go in there and hang out. Let me launch this thing real quick. Let's see. Real quick in the chat, let me know what your favorite coffee is. Now, I know not everyone's like a coffee aficionado. Like, maybe I'll say snob. I'm a coffee snob. I know not everyone's a coffee snob. But if you are a coffee snob like myself and you drink it black and you like those, you can just taste the flavor. You drink it like a sommelier. Is that how you say it? Where you get the notes and you know the regions. I love the Ethiopian regions because they're so, I love a good medium roast. The flavors are amazing. I sound so pretentious right now, I know this, but what's your favorite coffee? Let me know in the chat. Okay. Pulling this up now. It's not what I wanted to happen. Still not what I wanted to happen. Cool. Cool. And then I'll pull up one more screen. Thank you for being patient with me today, guys, as I go through all this dumb stuff that we call tech. I'm just going to go to one more screen here, and then I'll be able to put up some chats on the screen. Let me see if I can pull up one chat here and answer a question. Everyone stop spamming. Please stop spamming. I'm just kidding. It's okay. Raul, hello. Ooh, I'm here. Or I'm there. Hi, Chuck. Or hi, Raul. Douglas, I sucked you in. I hope you mean the coffee, and yeah. Oh, wow. Okay, so I'm not going to do this. But I appreciate the request. ASDF I was going to try and say it. That username. Hi, Chuck. May I request you make a complete voice course for free instead of vanilla CCNA? I'll tell you why I'm not going to make a voice course. If you don't know what voice is, he's talking about CCNA. Or no, not CCNA. Probably CCNP, collaboration, phones and such. And if you know my background, you know I love collaboration. I would love to make a course on collaboration. That'd seriously be fun, amazing, and gosh, wouldn't that be fun? But you know who would watch it? Just you, ASTF, ASD, JKF, ABCDFG. That's the only person who would watch it because it's just not a popular course. I'll be honest. I make content that can help the most people. That's my goal, is a wide shot. Again, thanks to Zach. I'm going to pull this up. We're still looking at super chats now. Again, if you missed it, I'm giving away 5 bags of coffee in the comments after this live stream. It's not bringing up my old stuff. Anyways, I'll go through the super chats here, just verbally confirming these. KevTech IT support, thank you for the super chat. Keep doing what I'm doing. I will. I'll keep doing it. That's a good question. So thank you, Tai Kwang Gong. I hope I said your name right. I'm sorry if I mispronounced it. Have you ever taken a job and then during the training realized you don't like it. Yes. Actually, I worked for Capital One for a little bit. It was a call center job. It wasn't technical. It was before I became IT focused. Yeah, during the training, it was in their auto finance stuff. So Capital One does auto finance for cars, and I was going to be one of the agents that took calls. Oh, mind-numbing experience. I left like day 3 or 4, something like that. Another one I did is I worked for Sprint. It was an at-home job. This is before working from home was a big deal. I was working at home. It was back in 2009. I was working at home for Sprint, and it was the worst thing in the world. I was making like $7 an hour. I left during the training for that. That was the worst. But IT related, yeah, I've had that too. So I've had an IT job where I always wanted to work for an MSP, which is a managed service provider. So instead of working in IT for one company, you work for a company that services multiple companies. And a lot of people love that. They do. Not for me. I worked at this company for an MSP for about a week as their voice guy. Did not like it. I don't like driving. I don't like going to client sites. I hate all that. I like working for one place, honing my craft for that one place. I like designing my infrastructure, making it pretty. I like doing all these. I like playing around with it, but I do not like going to different companies. That's not my cup of tea. Or cup of coffee. By the way, NetworkChuck Coffee. I want to keep doing that through this stream. I'm not going to apologize for it either. Thank you, Kirill Shuriev, for the super chat. I want to see if I can maybe paste some of these into the stream. Didn't capture them all. No, it's not going to work. He says, I have 5 years experience in software development field. What is the better way to switch to penetration testing or red teaming? Well, I'll say this. Man, so hacking is one of those things, kind of like the cloud, where you can bring whatever skill you have, whether it's system admin, network engineering, coding. You can bring that skill set into that realm and become a boss. So like Marcus Hutchins, who I was talking to in my last video, he's a hacker, but he's a programmer. Like he started programming when he was like 8 years old. He was an expert in like C++ and stuff by the time he was 14. And I say expert, I don't know if he was like an expert, but he was good at it. He reverse engineers malware, which malware is nothing but just malicious software. It's just software, it's coding. So yeah, a good way to start. I would just get into, honestly, I don't have a great answer for you, to be honest, because I'm looking at hacking from the perspective of being a sysadmin or a network admin and going from there and building those skills. Beyond that, I'm not sure. I don't know. I guess to be a proper penetration tester, you have to know all those skills, right? You have to know about networking protocols and system vulnerabilities. So I would just go down a path. So like CEH is what I'm going down right now. I know many people don't recommend that, so maybe don't invest a lot of money in that. But there's OSCP, which I guess I can tell you guys that now. I'm going down OSCP. I've already got some things set up to go down that path after CEH. So it's already in the books. That's what I would look at. I hope that answers your question. IMC TV Media. Thank you for the super chat. Thanks for the vids. Learned a lot. Sure, I'll try your coffee. Good. You should all try my coffee. That would be great. I'm telling you, I wanted to try it before I sold it. I tried it and it lived up to the hype. It's amazing. Nicholas Pinero. Let's see if I can put you on the screen. It still hasn't found all my chats yet. No, it's not happening right now. I'll do that here in a second. Just started my IT career in March as a field service technician at an MSP. MSP, there it is. Your videos helped. Any resources you know about to develop projects at home? So I'm assuming when you say projects, you mean like maybe an Active Directory server at your house, or Raspberry Pi stuff, or installing network equipment into your house. I would say projects at the home, I would just what I always try to do is duplicate what I see in the enterprise in my house. I've got enterprise stuff in my house right now. It's not cutting edge, because what psycho has cutting edge equipment in their house unless you work for unless you work for an MSP. They might let you have equipment and let you use it to test. That's what I would do. But like, so right now in my house, I've got a server closet, and this is not uncommon for IT people to have this, because as you learn, you want to lab it up, and you end up having it in your house. I've got an Active Directory set up in my house. I've got 2 servers running ESXi, which is VMware's hypervisor, Elastic Sky integrated. I've got, what else? Oh, I have a phone system running. I've got CUCM, Cisco Call Manager. I have Raspberry Pis galore. What else do I have? I have a lot of stuff I'm realizing as I go through it. Just all kinds of stuff, like file system, network attached storage. But yeah, that's what I would say. And of course, I've got actually 2 networks running in my network. I've got a static IP or a group of static IPs from my provider, and I have basically 2 separate networks running in my house. I've got one network which is Unify Ubiquity, and I've got a separate Cisco network. So just because I like it. So yeah, just duplicate what you see out in the wild. It'll make you a better engineer. It does. Saliha, thank you for the super chat. Always good to see you. What would it take to sponsor one of my videos? Love your new program, free CCNA. Let me know how I should do. What should I do after CCNA security to be a unicorn? What happened to your wife's channel? Oh, my wife has a YouTube channel, but we're not doing anything on that right now. You guys may not know about that. It's called Let's Just Go. It's called Let's Just Go.family. So I think the web address still works. Let's Just Go.family is the website. Does it still work? Oh yeah, it goes to our YouTube channel. Cool. So if you want to know more about my personal life, we posted things there for a while. We, if you've been following me for a while, you know I quit my main job, and I got a remote job, and I went and traveled Europe for like 3 months, and we planned to do it longer, but we just didn't. I love France. We spent a lot of time in France, but I'm going off topic now. So yeah, go follow that channel. It's kind of fun. And I did the original. Do y'all remember the cinnamon challenge, where you got a spoonful of cinnamon and you tried to swallow it? One of those stupid things you could do. I was the original video on that. I'm the reason. I don't know where I didn't come up with the idea. I saw the idea somewhere, but YouTube claimed there's a car alarm going off. Hopefully you guys can't hear that. Idiots. I have the original cinnamon challenge video on that channel. And you can see my brother Cameron, which I've had Cameron on the channel, but this is back when Cameron was like 6 or 7, and I made him do the challenge, and he was like crying. It's horrible but hilarious. You should go watch it. So Leah, if you want to sponsor one of my videos, first of all, thank you. You can reach out to Alexa at NetworkChuck.com. That's how you can reach out and find out about that. Shh. She just added something to my shopping list. No, stop. Don't do that. I have an Alexa on the wall. Sorry if I made your Alexa go off. And what should I do after CCNA security to be a unicorn? It depends. Like, I know you have your business, right, Saliha? So I would do whatever supports your small business. And I don't think it's small anymore, is it? So at your point, it's tough to say. You want to specialize in networking, I would do that. CCP security, go for CCP Encore. Maybe branch out into systems, go with some Microsoft, Azure, AWS, any of that stuff in the cloud. A lot of smaller to medium-sized companies are even looking at the cloud as a way to be more agile, to upgrade their systems quickly. That's what I would look at. Mitchell Kelly, thank you for the super chat. Chuck, I'm a sysadmin looking at getting my VCP or Microsoft cert. What would you recommend? Great question. So VCP is the VMware Certified Professional, and the Microsoft, it could be anything. I don't know what you're talking about, but it could be, I'm going to assume you're talking about any kind of MSCP. Am I like losing it? What's the Microsoft? Is it MSCP? It doesn't matter anymore because MCSE, they change it so much. I keep forgetting. They're changing things, so it's all Azure focused and all role based. So what would I recommend? Well, first of all, it comes down to what your job wants you to do. Go talk to your boss. Go talk to who controls your paycheck, controls what you do. Say, hey, if I went down a path, would you want me to get VCP or Azure? What's more valuable to this company? Be straight up. Say, what would get me a raise? What would get me a promotion? what would it bring the most value to this company? How can I provide more value to the company? And obviously, I want something out of it. So how will it benefit me? Ask that question. VCP and Azure certs are amazing. They're both amazing, and they're extremely valuable in the right context. If you're a VMware guy, if you're working with VMware stuff, VCP is a no-brainer. It's a good thing. It helps you move to other jobs. It demonstrates your credibility. Azure, I love Azure. That'd be a great step too. Hope that answers your question, Mitchell. I'm seeing a bunch of stuff come in, so I'm going to refresh my page here. Thanks again for hanging out on this random Wednesday chat, guys. If you're just tuning in, I did say I would give away coffee. I already gave 1 bag away. I'm giving away 5 to the first 5 people who sign up for This Is IT. Link below, doesn't matter what tier you choose. And of course, 5 bags I'm giving away to people in the comments after this video is done. If you're able to, can you comment on a live stream that's not the live chat? Let me see. I want to see if this is possible while I'm chatting with you now. I think you can. Yeah, you can. I think you can comment. So if you want to comment on the video and not in the chat, that'd be cool. Where can you buy my coffee? Right here. Oh yeah, the web address is NetworkChuck.coffee. Did you know that had .coffee domains? That's so cool, isn't it? I love that. Oh, you can't comment below that. Okay. So comment after the video is done. So as soon as I'm done, it'll be hashtag, what did I say? Hashtag This Is IT. Yeah. Okay, a few more super chats to go through, and I might have to end this because I'm getting tired. And I've got a church small group tonight. Raul Santos, I don't know if I saw your comment, but thank you for the super chat. Miss Heather Smiles, can you enable PayPal as a payment option for This Is IT website? Great question. Let me put your comment on the screen. This thing is so finicky. Gotta love technology. There it goes. All right. It's going to work, I think. Is it going to come up? Is it going to come up? I can't see my screen. Oh, it came up. Yes. Okay. Yes, PayPal will be coming. We set up a platform, or we set up on a platform that doesn't meet all our needs. So we're actually going to be changing platforms, and that's one of the reasons why. Because I know, everywhere I go, when I pay online, I try to use PayPal or Apple Pay or something that has that kind of barrier in between me putting an actual credit card number in. Totally understand that. So that's coming. Nathan, let me put this in the chat or on the screen. Nathan Batchelder, I'm addicted to coffee. Keep up the good work. We need more IT personnel on the field, not enough people to hire. Thank you for the super chat, and that's a great insight because that's true. It might seem like right now, during the whole thing, the situation, you know what I'm talking about, it seems like jobs aren't happening. It seems like the economy is kind of crashing, and in a lot of areas it's not doing so well. But we still have an IT shortage. We still have a skills shortage. We need people in this field. That's why I'm always like that. That's why I love this channel. That's why I love making content for this, because we need people. And if you choose this field, if you choose this path, I can't say I guarantee you a good career, but I can guarantee you have a really good chance of succeeding. You can. Like I told you, you can cheat at life. You can cheat this path by choosing the IT path, because you don't have to go to college. You can just get an IT certification, do your best to gain some experience, and once you have that experience, just if you're on a help desk, once you have the help desk position, you can do so much. Seriously. I fully realize the initial problem is getting that first IT job, getting that first help desk job. And there's a lot of ways you can do that. I know I keep saying this, but I will make a video series on that. But once you have that first job, you can stick yourself to someone like glue, someone who an admin above you, a sysadmin, a network admin, and just go like crazy, because experience is the most valuable thing in IT. The most valuable thing, and you pair that with IT certifications. If you prove that you're learning, it's so cool. Anyways, I keep going off on tangents. Thank you, Nathan, for the super chat. We got another one coming in right here. Gonna send this in. Thank you, Epic Games HD. I'm currently a NOC which he's a network operations technician. He works for a network operations center with a CCNA, but I feel like my job is not helping achieve my goal to be a network engineer or be in the network engineering department. Yeah, I see that. One thing about a knock is that it's cool because you're already like you're and it depends on what knock it is. Typically when you're in a network operations center, you're not super like heavy networking focus or technical. Most of the time you're going to be the kind of remote hands person. You're sitting there, you're looking at things, diagrams, things, and you're monitoring maybe the building, you're monitoring the cooling systems, and you're basically just looking at alerts. And if something red pops up, you're like, you may know how to fix it. It may be some like basic thing, or it might be like, okay, my job is to escalate. And then a lot of times, and I've called you guys before, it might be that I have, let's say I'm the customer, I have stuff in the data center. I will call my data center and say, hey, this router isn't responding or something. Can you go like physically reboot it, press the button, unplug it or something? And that would be your job as a NOC technician, to walk into my cabinet, unlock it, do all that stuff. When I first started in IT, when I was on the help desk and I was moving up, the job I wanted the most was a NOC technician job. Why though? First, I was going to be surrounded by networking equipment, by servers and the humming and all like that. That to me, just like, I love being in a data center. It is so, talk about nerd city. I love it so much. The other reason is that in most NOC positions, in most NOC jobs, you've got some downtime. I love a job. Oh my gosh, I love a job where you get time to study. If you can find you can't downplay that enough. A job that one of the perks is that they let you study on their time. I worked for jobs where they would let you have like an hour to study. Sometimes they would give you more time. Like if things are just slow or you're not working on a project, they would let you study, and that's killer. So a NOC technician job, you have a lot of downtime where you can study. You may have access to lab equipment. They may just have extra stuff laying around. You can lean on the expertise of others in the NOC. It's killer. It's killer. So to answer your question, I apologize for taking so long. So it's not really a question, but I kind of know where you're going with it. You're in this position, but you don't think it's going to help you reach your goal of becoming a network engineer. I would make a move. That's what I would do. Don't leave anything to chance. And what I mean by that is, don't just study real hard, do your job well, and expect somebody to notice. Yeah, someone might notice. Not going to discount that. But don't let that be the only thing. Be upfront with your managers. Be upfront with your supervisors. Say, hey, I'm here. I'm going to do my job to the best. I'm going to be your best NOC technician, the best one you've ever seen. But I'm ambitious, and I want to become a network engineer. I want to move up to tier 2, tier 3, tier 5,000. That's what over 9,000. That's what I want to be. Can we walk through a plan where that happens for me? What would I have to do to get to that point? Be honest. And you know what? If they say, oh, honestly, we just need you to be a NOC technician, we don't need you to do anything else, then start looking somewhere else. Because there are companies, I'm telling you, if I hired somebody, oh my gosh, I've never had this happen to me, honestly. If I hired somebody and they had that mentality, like they came to me and said, hey, I want to excel, I'm ambitious, I want to move up in this company, I'd be like, okay, well here, can I pay for your training? Can I do this? I've been in that position where I've had to hire people, and that would be amazing. Let me tell you this. I'm getting so excited about this. When I was a network engineer working in the field, when I say in the field, I mean like working for a company and I was their network admin. When we needed to hire somebody, you know what I would do first? Before we put a job requisition out, before we looked anywhere else, I would look internally. I would look around everyone at that company. I would target the help desk. I'd go to the help desk and I would see who's hungry. And I would even like put a bug in their ear. I'd be like, hey, so-and-so, Susan, you look like you like what you're doing. We're looking to hire somebody to move up and become a network engineer, or maybe a junior network admin. Could you maybe start going for the certification? Could you maybe come over and start helping me with a few things? If they were like super receptive of that, if they were ready to go, if they were hungry, if I saw that fire in their eyes, I'd be like, okay, yeah, let's move you up. That's what I want the most. I would always look at the help desk first. I know I'm not unique in thinking that. So man, if you're on a help desk right now, Make it clear. Be honest. Be transparent about what you want. And then if that company doesn't offer what you're looking for, there are companies who will. They value that. So that's what I would do. Epic Games HD. Viam, thank you for the super chat. I'll throw your name up in the lights real quick. Thank you. And he says, no certs yet, but working as a network engineer. That's the thing too. Did you know that you can be a network engineer without a degree and without certifications? You can do that. The only reason anyone ever gets a degree in IT, a degree or certifications, is to help them get the job and to give them more value as they move around. But I've met total bosses. Like, they are amazing network engineers who knew way more than me, who were way more skilled than I was. No formal education, no certifications at all. They're just good. They started on the help desk. They moved up. They learned the skill. They had experience, and they were able to move up in that job, move to other jobs without having a degree or certifications because they had experience. So that's what's cool about IT. I love it so much because there's no one path. There's no one path to success. You can choose your path. For you, maybe that is a degree, and that might be crazy valuable for you for a variety of reasons, but you don't have to get a degree. You don't have to. Anyways. Eric Bros, thank you for the super chat. I think you answered my coffee question I asked earlier. Let me throw it up here. He says, Ethiopian or Colombian coffee. Used to hate coffee until I worked at a coffee shop and I figured out what I like. Yeah, I used to be like a person, and no offense to anyone who's like this. Like, that's fine, but like, I drank white chocolate mochas from Starbucks. I loved the flavored drinks and coffee stuff. Until one day I realized I needed to lose some weight. So I went on this like Atkins carb-free diet, and I couldn't have the fancy drink. So I'm like, okay, I still love coffee. I need to lose weight. I'm going to drink black coffee. It took me a bit, probably 3 weeks to get used to it. But then I started trying some good coffee. And when I say good coffee, like this coffee I'm selling you, go buy it. It's not coffee like if you go to like the supermarket, like Kroger or Target, and if you're in another country like Tesco or something, I don't know, Carrefour. It's not coffee off the shelf like that. This is coffee that will be freshly roasted, because I cannot tell you enough how much it matters to have your coffee freshly roasted, how much it matters for the taste, because you should only drink coffee that's been roasted within the maybe past couple weeks. If it's beyond that, which that's why you always want to see a roast on date or roast by date. I can tell you this: when you order my coffee, they get your order, they roast it, then they ship it to you. That's cool. But yeah, when you like buy a bag of Starbucks coffee at the store, sure, it might be cheaper. But you know what? That coffee could have been roasted, gosh, I don't know, last Christmas. I have no idea. So yeah, this is more craft coffee for people who appreciate the flavors and who maybe drink it black or not, or maybe just a little bit of cream, no big deal. But anyways, I'm going off on another tangent. I appreciate all 500 of you who are still watching this and just kind of palling around with me. But I do need to go pretty soon. I'm going to bring up some more super chats because you guys are amazing. Miss Heather Smiles. Can I throw these up? I want to see if I can do this. It'd be kind of fun. What's happening? I don't know if I can send this up there. No, I don't think it worked. It kind of did. It was a sticker that was dancing, but you can't throw those up. That would have been kind of neat. Robert Russell, thank you for the super chat. I'm just going to get that on a t-shirt. Thank you for the super chat. I'm going to send that up right now. 2 questions. Any chance that your subscribers can help with content for This Is IT? Ooh, great question. Also, any suggestions to find better jobs when in a smaller market if you can't move? So, we haven't really talked about this publicly yet, David and I. But we are looking at finding people who are first, like they know IT, and second, kind of have a gift for doing this, can talk on a camera, can teach things in an interesting way. If you want to help us do that, we'd love to help. I think, let me see what the email address is. David and I have an email address you can send stuff to. What was it? I really should know this. I don't. Maybe if someone else knows it. Oh, yeah, here it is. Send an email to support@thisisit.io if you want to help us create content. Here's what I'm looking for. I'm making the CCNA content. I would love to have guest speakers to come in and just help me explain a topic. That'd be super fun. That'd be really fun. So if you have a topic you want to prepare in the CCNA or maybe another certification, maybe it doesn't have to be an entire certification either. It can be a mini course. Maybe you did something really cool in AWS. Maybe you're a Python developer and you're working in network automation. You have a really cool thing you just did. Make it like a 5-video course, and we'll put you up in lights. We'll advertise you. That'd be cool. Seriously, check it out. We haven't advertised that yet. We'll probably make a video about a more official video about it here soon. But yeah, that's what we're kind of looking for. And then what was the other question? Okay. Also, any suggestions to find better jobs when in a smaller market if you can't move? So you can't move. The good thing about right now is that remote jobs are kind of hot. I know that with the Twitter hack, a lot of people are speculating that the fact that the employees were remote maybe made it easier for the hack to happen because they were just logging in via VPN to their tools. It was harder to track because it's easier to track infiltration if everyone has to come into the office. But yeah, remote jobs is what I would look at. Do your best to find a remote job if you can't move anywhere. Small towns, not a lot of jobs available. I get that. There are remote jobs available, especially now. They're more prevalent. Ideally, and I know this is against your question, but ideally you want to move to a better market. But and maybe for a short, if I understand you may have a spouse or maybe friends and family that live in the area, maybe you could work out a job or work out a deal with a job where you could maybe part-time go there and part-time come back, or maybe just go initially to a job for maybe 6 months and you work there, demonstrate your skills, and then negotiate that you're going to work remote for the rest of the time. I don't know. There's ways. Every job you can kind of negotiate. You can. A job might say full-time, on-prem, you can't remote, not happening. But maybe if they can't find a candidate, they're willing to talk with you. You might have a skill that is really hard to find. So keep that in mind too. Patrick Sinclair is up next. I want to throw you up in lights. Patrick. Need some water, man. I'm dying here. The Twitter hack happened because people like money. Yes, Glenn, you're right. People do like money. I need to stop saying so much. I realize I do that a lot. You don't see it in my edited videos because I edit that stuff out. Patrick, thank you for the super chat. Thanks for free CCNA. I did my VMware VCA the other day. Actually, I think it stands for VMware Certified Associate, right? That's like a one step below or one tier below the VCP. And now I'm heading towards infrastructure. Enjoy the AWS videos as well. Thanks for everything. Oh, awesome. So thank you. I appreciate that, Patrick. And congrats on the VCA. That's amazing. So I got Mr. Terry Esser. Always good to see you. Gonna throw this up here real quick. Thank you for the super chat. Will there be a CCNP Encore course? Not from me right now. Right now I'm devoting my time to CCNA, and then I want to get into hacking more. But it doesn't mean that I won't have other people helping me do it. So pen in that. So yes and no. It'll be on This Is IT if it is. Now David, he announced free CCNA, but he's also been doing free CCNP. So in a way, yes, if you're thinking about me and David working together. Another super chat coming up. Steve Gunnick, thank you for the super chat. He says 100% working for a company is a two-way street. If they are not benefiting your career goals, then it's time to move. That's one thing about I've had to learn over the years is I get maybe it's more American culture. I'm not sure if it's this way overseas, but in American culture for the longest time, up until I don't know if it's very recently, but it's been all about being the company man or the company woman. You pick one company you work at, and you stay there as long as possible because you get benefits. They They let you retire. That was the idea. Pick one company and you want to stay there as long as possible. They'll take care of you and you retire at that company. That was a badge of honor. Not the way anymore. Not that way anymore. The way it is now, to you to the company are just a line item. You may be valuable for the skills that you bring, but that balance can change any day. So the way I want you to view the company you're working for, view them as your client. They are your client. You are a professional IT person. And I said that backwards. You're an IT professional and they are your client. So if you're working on a help desk, guess what? You are a professional IT help desk person and you have one client. It's the company you're working for. And you know what? If that client sucks, if they're not providing value for you, then go somewhere else. That's how I view it. So yeah, Steve, you're 100% right. It's a two-way street. You want to provide value for the company and hope that they give you value back. But if it's not happening, then move on. Move on. All right, I think I'm getting more super chats in. I'm going to take a look at these real quick. I think there's one more I'm seeing. Benji the Man. I'm going to throw you up real quick. And then I'll have to go because I'm losing my ability to speak clearly. He says, I appreciate your work. Nice to know you're a good guy. I'm all right. I hope you have the best on your YouTube and hope you go far. I'll be here to watch it. Awesome. Seriously, I'm so grateful for all of you guys and gals and everyone in between. You guys are amazing. Thank you. This community is so cool. I love that we get to talk IT, that we get to have an amazing career. I love that I can help you with this. You guys have helped encourage me along the way. You've helped me do a lot of this. And I just want to help people get into IT. A lot of the time, it's just, like many of you ask me, why don't I make these super advanced IT videos? Like Terry just asked, what about CCNP Encore? Would that be a valuable course to make on my channel? Yeah, it would have a ton of value. But here's how I kind of view this. And I talk with Jeremy Chara about this all the time. The people who need video courses the most, the people who need that, me freaking out, making it like exciting and cool. The people who need that are the people who are just starting out, who they need that spark to happen. They need the motivation, they need the encouragement to get past those first and few initial IT things, learning networking, learning subnetting, learning TCP/IP, the OSI model, getting past those things. Once you're past that, once you have your CCNA, I feel like, yeah, you still need motivation, and I'll be here for that. But I feel like you already have that internal motivation, that internal drive to keep going because you already know how awesome it is. You already have that good base. You can go for Encore. You can go for AWS, Azure, and you have the blueprint. You already know how it works, how to study, how to have that drive. It's the people down here that are going for the CCNA, Security Plus, A+, just starting into hacking or whatever. They need the motivation and encouragement. Anyways, I'm going to check for one more, if I have any other super chats here, and then I'm going to sign off because I'm exhausted. Anyways, guys, thanks again for being here. You guys are amazing. NetworkChuck Coffee, just a way to help me do what I do, and you get coffee. You get coffee. And I'm telling you, it's good. I'm going to be only drinking this exclusively. I would be honored if you made me your official coffee supplier. So I want to be your official free IT training and motivation supplier and your coffee supplier. Can I be both of those? That'd be cool. And again, I gave away one bag of coffee to Gabe. Congrats, Gabe. Send me an email. I'll get you a coffee. I'm going to, what else did I say? Oh, yeah. The first 5 people to sign up for This Is IT, I think it was at 3:20 p.m. Central Standard Time. They're going to win a bag of coffee. And then I'm going to pick 5 people who do hashtag This Is IT. In the comments after this video, I'll give you a free bag of coffee. Random live stream this Wednesday. CCNA stuff coming up, hacking stuff coming up, and I'm working with some big companies on some stuff too. Kind of exciting. I can't tell you much. I'm trying to figure out what I can tell you. Big companies, and it's going to be fun. That's all I got. I'm running out of juice. Coffee's wearing off. You guys are amazing. Seriously, thank you. And I'll try to do it. I know we're live streaming on Monday. I'm sorry I missed the last 2. We're going to do it on Monday, 7 p.m. Central Standard Time, we'll do this. You guys are awesome. Talk to you guys later. All right, if you still stick around, thanks for sticking around. I'm going to give you one chance to win a bag of coffee real quick. First person to answer this hashtag will win this bag of coffee. Are you ready? Here we go. What should the hashtag be? Let's just do hashtag NetworkChuck Coffee. First person to put that in the chat wins this. Hurry, go. Go, go, go. Hashtag NetworkChuck Coffee. Go, 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 go. Someone guessed this is IT. No, that's not it. It's hashtag NetworkChuck Coffee. Still no one yet. You guys can hear me, right? Ah, there we go. There we go. Rect Dynamic U1. Fantastic. Okay, cool. So, Rect, if you can send a email to contest@networkchuck.com. Put your username in the title and in the body. I'll get you your coffee. All right. I'm leaving for real now. Thanks again, guys. Y'all are awesome.